You might think that women only pay attention to your looks or what you say, but the truth is, there are subtle details about you that they pick up on instantly, and they make all the difference in attraction. The problem? They'll never tell you this, but today, I'm going to reveal the 7 details that women notice, and that could be working in your favor or against you. The last one on the list is the most unexpected, and once you find out, you'll understand why some men seem naturally irresistible. Detail number 1, your posture and body language. Have you ever noticed how some people walk into a room and, without saying a word, already seem confident, while others just blend into the background? That's no coincidence. The way you walk, sit, and even cross your arms sends a message before you even open your mouth. And women pick up on this immediately. Your posture can scream confidence or reveal that you're not comfortable in your own skin. If you walk with your head down, shoulders slumped, and make hesitant movements, you come across as insecure. On the other hand, a guy who stands tall, moves smoothly, and naturally takes up space gives off a completely different vibe, one of someone who knows what he wants. And no, it's not about being arrogant or over the top, but about feeling comfortable in your own skin. And trust me, women sense this difference, even if they don't mention it. Think of a guy who shows up for a date and spends the whole time glued to his phone, slouching in his chair and avoiding eye contact. He might be an amazing person, but his body language is saying otherwise. Now, imagine another guy who sits up straight, maintains a slight smile, and makes eye contact while talking. Before he even says a word, he's already created a stronger connection. If you want to be naturally more attractive, start by adjusting your posture. Next time you're at a restaurant, a bar, or even walking through the grocery store, pay attention to how you carry yourself. Keep your head up, relax your shoulders, and move like someone who is confident in their own worth. Women notice this before you even say hi. Detail number 2, your facial expression and eye contact. Your eyes say more than words, and women notice every detail. A man who maintains steady eye contact, without overdoing it, conveys confidence and authenticity. Meanwhile, someone who constantly looks away might seem anxious, distracted, or even untrustworthy. The key is balance. A natural but engaging gaze can make all the difference in how she responds to your presence. And your facial expression? That says a lot about you too. A closed-off or emotionless face can make you seem distant, like you're not really there, but a slight smile, a raised eyebrow at the right moment, or a genuine reaction to something she says shows interest and charisma. These small gestures can completely change the way a woman perceives you. Imagine she's telling you about her day, and you just sit there with a blank stare, showing no reaction. That makes her feel like you're not really present. Now, if you make attentive eye contact, smile slightly when she makes a joke, or respond to what she says, the conversation flows naturally and the connection between you two strengthens. You want to make a positive impact without even saying much. Start paying attention to your facial expressions and eye contact. It's not about staring intensely like it's a challenge, but about showing that you're truly in the moment. Women notice this instantly and respond almost instinctively. Detail number 3, the tone of your voice. How you speak matters just as much as what you say. The right tone can capture a woman's attention without her even realizing why. On the other hand, the wrong tone can make her lose interest before the conversation even takes off. Men who speak in a calm, steady, and unhurried manner give off a sense of confidence and control. Meanwhile, those who talk too fast or hesitate a lot tend to come across as nervous or insecure. Women are highly sensitive to a man's voice. If yours is monotone, lacking emotion or energy, even the most interesting conversation can feel dull. But a guy who knows how to use subtle tone variations, pauses at the right moments, and adjusts his inflection can turn even a simple chat into something engaging. These small details in the way you speak make all the difference. Now imagine 2 men telling the same story. The first one rushes through it, speaking in a high-pitched, hurried voice with no emphasis. The second speaks at a relaxed pace, with a deeper and more controlled tone, emphasizing key points. Who do you think will hold her attention more? The second one, of course. That's because a well-controlled voice conveys confidence and charm. You don't need to force anything. But finding a tone that reflects both security and naturalness makes all the difference. If you want to leave a strong impression just with your voice, start paying attention to your speaking rhythm. Take a deep breath before responding, don't rush, and use your tone to highlight the right moments. This makes any conversation more interesting and leaves a lasting positive impression. Detail number 4, your scent and the impression you leave behind. There's one thing women notice a lot. It's how a man smells. Women's sense of smell is more sensitive than men's, and your scent can make her want to get closer or instantly step away. It's not just about wearing a good cologne, but maintaining a pleasant and memorable personal scent. Impeccable. Hygiene, clean clothes, and even your natural scent influence how a woman perceives you. Cologne is a powerful weapon, but it needs to be used wisely. Woody or slightly sweet fragrances tend to give off masculinity and sophistication, but overdoing, it can have the opposite effect. The secret? Apply it subtly so it's only noticeable when someone gets close. When a man walks by and leaves a pleasant scent in the air, it creates an instant impact, even if the woman doesn't say anything. Now, picture a date where everything seems to be going well, but suddenly, something in the environment breaks the connection for no apparent reason. It could be the strong smell of sweat, an overpowering cologne, or even the lingering scent of cigarettes on his clothes. Small details like these can affect attraction on a subconscious level. On the other hand, a man who has a balanced and pleasant scent triggers an emotional response that makes his presence memorable and irresistible. If you want to stand out without even saying a word, start paying attention to the impact of your scent. Use quality grooming products, choose a fragrance that matches your personality, and avoid overdoing it. A woman might forget what you said, but the scent you leave behind, that stays in her memory. And if it's a good one, trust me, you're already ahead of the game. Detail number 5, how you react to small situations. The way a man handles everyday situations says a lot about him. And trust me, women pay close attention to this. From how you react when your order is wrong at a restaurant to how you deal with a traffic delay, every little thing reveals your level of emotional control and maturity. A guy who stays calm and solves problems without stress stands out effortlessly. Another thing that never goes unnoticed is how you treat the people around you. If you're polite to waiters, doormen, and anyone you interact with, it shows respect and self-confidence. On the other hand, impatience or an arrogant attitude often signal hidden insecurity. The way a man interacts with others says a lot about what kind of partner he will be in a relationship. Now, picture this. You're having dinner with a woman, and the waiter brings the wrong dish. If you react rudely, you create unnecessary tension in the atmosphere. But if you handle the situation calmly and politely, you project the image of a confident guy who doesn't get shaken by minor inconveniences. Small gestures like this make all the difference in how she sees you. It's not about never getting frustrated, it's about choosing how you react. If you want to leave a positive impression without even trying too hard, start paying attention to your reactions in daily life. Be patient, make decisions with confidence, and keep your composure in any situation. Women appreciate men who exude stability because they know it makes a huge difference in a relationship. Detail number 6, your style and clothing choices. The way you dress says a lot about you before you even speak. And no, this isn't about wearing designer brands or following fashion trends. It's about showing that you care about your appearance. A man who wears well-fitting clothes and balances colors properly gives off confidence and a sense of identity. Women notice this and associate it with someone who has direction in life. One common mistake many guys make is always choosing what's most comfortable without thinking about the visual impact. Oversized t-shirts, wrinkled clothes, or random outfit choices can give off a careless vibe. On the other hand, a man who wears something simple yet well put together already earns points. A well-fitted pair of jeans, clean shoes, and a shirt that flatters your physique make a huge difference. Now, imagine a casual date. One guy shows up in an old hoodie and worn-out sneakers. Even if he's great at conversation, the first impression has already created an invisible barrier. Now, picture another guy who picked out a well-coordinated outfit. Nothing flashy, just something that shows he put some thought into his appearance. That second guy is already ahead because his image reflects attention to detail. If you want to be remembered positively, Make sure your style aligns with the message you want to send. Choose clothes that complement your body, match colors harmoniously, and pay attention to small details like a watch or subtle accessories. Women don't expect you to be a fashion expert, but they immediately notice when a man knows how to present himself well. Before we move on, I have a message for you. How many times have you tried your hardest to win over a woman only to be rejected or ignored? That pain can be crushing, making you believe that the problem is you. But the truth is different. It's not your fault. What you've been missing is the right knowledge, something few men have, but you're about to discover. Imagine never again feeling that sense of defeat when the woman you like chooses someone else. There's a proven method that can change this reality. It doesn't require you to be handsome, rich, or have any special skills. It works for regular guys, just like you. There's no reason to keep suffering in frustration. Click the link in the comments, watch the video, and find out how to turn the game in your favor once and for all. No matter how many times you've failed before, this time will be different. Believe it. Detail number 7. The energy you give. Off a man's presence can be felt before he even says a word. Some people walk into a room and instantly draw attention, while others fade into the background. And this isn't just about looks or status, it's about the energy he projects. Women pick up on this vibe almost instinctively and are naturally drawn to men who radiate confidence and ease at the same time. This energy doesn't come from trying too hard to impress, it comes from how comfortable a man is with himself. A guy who is constantly stressed, always complaining, or carrying emotional baggage gives off a negative aura that can push people away. But someone who is at peace with his life, who can laugh at himself, and who approaches situations with a sense of calm naturally sparks interest without even trying. Now, picture two men walking into a cafe. One is rushing in, brows furrowed, looking constantly stressed or worried. The other walks in with a steady pace, observes the room with a slight smile, and seems completely at ease. Even without realizing it, women will notice and react differently to each one. It's not about being the loudest or the most attention-seeking. It's about having a strong and pleasant presence. If you want to be more magnetic, start by cultivating your own inner peace. Exercise, engage in hobbies that make you happy, and take care of your mental well-being. When a man is aligned with his true self, his energy becomes naturally attractive. Women can sense this from a distance and feel intrigued by someone who moves at his own rhythm, without needing to prove anything to anyone. Now, if you want to, keep learning how to become a more confident and irresistible man. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next videos. And don't leave just yet. The next video is already playing on your screen with valuable tips that can transform the way you attract and win over women. See you there!